Things escalate for two reasons. One, they're becoming more desperate as they were not able to. So successive negotiations between registered leaders and the government have consistently failed. And what I mean by failure is that there has been no compromise struck between the two parties that they would both be happy to walk away with. And secondly, the the leadership of the red shirts have been divided for quite some time, but in the last month, the division has become visibly public and has led to two of the top five leaders completely resigning altogether. And those two were, in fact, the more moderate leadership that was actually negotiating the deal. The government was left with the more, I would say, radical wing of the red shirt leadership, who was basically not willing to accept terms that the other more moderate side of the leadership would accept. The government is getting desperate in terms of, okay, we can be the nice guy and not use violence, but you guys are not moving out of the city center. The economic cost is mounting. And I personally have a friend whose family is one of the owners of one of the shopping malls in the center of Bangkok, who has not gone to work for a month. I cannot imagine the amount of money they're losing by the day. And clearly, the business community, who have been directly affected very costly by this protest for a month, have basically put a gun to the prime minister's head and said, I don't care what you do, you get them out of the city. So I think that both sides have realized that the measures that have been taken so far are not working. These people are not going to leave in peaceful manner, so to speak, and some more violent measures have to be taken. On a personal level, it's been very difficult. I think immediately was difficult due to immediate family reason, but I think more deeply, and I'm still struggling to cope with it, is the emotional wounds that the conflict has inflicted on every single type person. On a personal level, very personal level, half of my family actually had to evacuate and move in with the other half of my family. They had not been going to work. They were not leaving their houses, and there were times when the stores that they would have to go buy food from were running out of food. Those were things that I wasn't used to growing up. Those were things that we wouldn't call normal, and I think that gave me a lot of that made me worried extremely. And it's just one of those feelings. I can't believe this is happening, and this in my own city, my own country. This time, the polarization in a societal level is much greater, and we feel a lot more divided as a country than before. And a lot of it was discursive, a lot of it was actual economic and social inequalities. So I think that looking forward, this is going to take a number of years, perhaps generations, to overcome. And I don't think that in the long run that people who have grown up living through this time would ever forget what has happened.